Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee and Lore. I am so excited to be here this morning. Happy February. It is the month of love. Woo! It is one of my favorite months, and we are going to be reading a lot of love stories this month. So I started with four technically, unconventional love stories this week. And I said I wasn't going to have another 3-book week, but I lied. I hope y'all didn't ever believe me, because y'all know that I'm going to read some books, especially if I get involved in one. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. I have Earl Grey this morning. I have really been on an Earl Grey kick. I like it a lot. And it doesn't have the sugars. Because in order for me to drink coffee, I have to spruce it up a lot. Like, I can't just drink plain coffee like some people can. I wish I could drink black coffee. But I can't. I have to have all the fancy creamers and stuff. And I can drink tea without all that, though. I can drink, like, just plain tea. No sugar, no cream added. So that's why I've been trying to stick with the tea lately, because I don't have to put all that extra sugar in it. But how are you guys doing this morning? Happy Saturday. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend planned. If you see me reaching over here a little bit, it's just to mess with my laptop. It's powering my ring lights today. And I'm just making sure the laptop doesn't go into, like, what is it called, like waiting mode, where it goes dark, you know what I mean, because then it shuts the lights off. So every now and then I have to come over here and jostle my laptop. Hopefully the laptop's not in the shot. I don't think it is, but hopefully not. I ordered a new tripod, finally. I ordered one a couple months ago that I didn't like. When it came, it was really flimsy and I didn't keep it. I returned it. So I ordered another one, and I'm really hopeful for this one. This one had a lot better reviews on it, and just looks like it's made from a little bit sturdier material. It was a little bit more expensive than the one that I ordered last time. So yay for a new camera tripod. But let's talk about books. So I told you I read 4 books this week, which is, I don't think it's a record for me, but you'll understand why it was 4 and not 3 soon. Okay, but today's book is about today's video is about Mark Sullivan's Beneath the Scarlet Sky. Now, I told you guys last week I was probably going to read this one this week, because I was in the need of a good cry, and man, did it deliver. So, like I said, this week we're reading unconventional love stories, okay? Just because February and love, and why not? And Beneath the Scarlet Sky is an unconventional love story for sure. So it is the story of brothers Pino and Mimo Lila. And they are in Italy during the 1940s, during German occupation. Okay, so that gives you like a setting. They live in Milan, and it is based off of a true person. Now, I'm going to give some disclaimers this week, especially on my next video, but a little bit on this one too. For some reason, my next video's books have a little bit more controversy around them. There is no romanticizing World War II. It was horrendous. I don't even know the number of people that died, so I should probably look that up. There is nothing romantic about it. And yes, these are based off of real people, but not everything in the book is true. Not everything happened the way that it's being told it happened. You have to remember that this is a fictional novel. As long as you go into reading these books, they are fictional. Are they based off of a real person? Yes. But they're fictional. Don't ever forget that part. That they're always going to place themselves in the best light type of situation, okay? So Pino and Mimo are, like, I want to say, like, Pino is definitely 17. I know that for a fact. 16, almost 17, I think, in the beginning. And Nemo is a few years younger, so I want to say he's like 14, okay? And they're normal boys living in Milan. They love food, they love women, girls, they're always trying to get a date, and they just love hanging out and being boys. Well, obviously with the German occupation, things change pretty quickly. So the first thing that happens to the boys is that they get sent to this church in the mountains that runs like a boys' school. And the priest there, he gets Pino roped, first just Pino, roped into helping Jewish people escape over the Alps and into Switzerland. And he does that for a little while. They eventually teach some of the other boys in the boys' school, including Nemo, these trails over the Alps, and they are ducking and dodging a lot of people, not just the Nazi soldiers, but also there are bad people that are Italians that are called anti-resistance, but they're doing real shady stuff and killing people just the same. And so the enemies aren't really clearly drawn for Pino. And so he does that for about a year, I feel like, until his father and his uncle, who are well-to-do business owners in Milan, call him home. And he's really confused. He's like, I'm doing God's work there in the church, helping these people get over the Alps. Why are you calling me home? Well, it turns out that Pino is getting ready to turn 18 at this point. And he is going to get drafted into the Italian military if he does not go ahead and join up himself. He'll get drafted. And these Italian boys who get drafted, they don't have a good mortality rate. They're going to the front lines of the Russian border and things like that, and are fighting and dying really quickly. So Pino's uncle has a connection within the Nazi, the German military, and essentially, he gets Pino a job as the driver. Well, no, first Pino gets himself that driver job. The uncle gets him a job in the OT, which is like a desk job for the German military. And so he gets this desk job for the German military, and he runs into some guy having car problems. Pino knows a lot about cars. He becomes General, I want to make sure I say his name right, General Layer's chauffeur. Through that, he meets two young ladies named Dottie and Anna. He already kind of knew Anna, but he falls in love with Anna. And it's just a really wonderful story about Pino and Anna growing their relationship during this wartime. Some things that Pino did to try to help out the resistance during this time that really kind of risked his life. But it's got a really sad ending, just because it's very realistic in that what would have really kind of happened. And it's a really, really good book. It's an unconventional love story. I highly recommend giving Beneath the Scarlet Sky a try by Mark Sullivan. I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. And what are you guys reading?